Day come from? Did y'all know that that's actually pagan? That's actually evil. I'm going to tell you where Father's Day came from. Father's Day came from the worship of the sun, because the pagans thought that the sun was their father. That's why Father's Day is always during the summer solstice, the longest days of the year. Because if you notice, the sun don't go down till almost 10 o'clock now. So that's why they celebrate Father's Day right now. It's pagan. It goes all the way back. Do you know what the pagans did on Father's Day, so-called Father's Day? They had bonfires that they cooked large amounts of meat on. That's where you got your modern-day Father's Day cookout from. It's all paganism. It's all a part of that blonde-haired, blue-eyed lie. That's where it all comes from. Yes, so-called blacks and Hispanics, you have to ask questions. Why do we do the things we do? Where did these holidays come from? Where did they come from? They didn't come from our God. Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. Man, what the heck? Because this is what has happened. This is what's happened. This is how they got you on the bottom. Because the Lord said you'd be on top as long as you didn't worship other gods. When you celebrate Father's Day, you're actually worshiping other gods. You're worshiping Baal. Ask anybody where Father's Day even came from. They can't tell you because they don't read. Deuteronomy 28, 28.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28.
What's it say?
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Read it again.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Madness doesn't mean that the Lord's just going to make you angry. How you doing, sister?
How you doing?
You know, according to the Bible, God's chosen people, which are the Israelites, they look just like you, sis. They had that beautiful woolly hair. Because so-called blacks and Hispanics are really God's chosen people, the Israelites. But I'm going to say it again. The Lord has stricken our people with madness. Madness don't mean that you're angry. Madness means you're crazy. Because you got to be crazy to worship the same God, or to think that you're worshiping the same God as your slave master. Because if they loved God, they would obey God. And God said, don't make a slave out of his people. The Bible says that, right? So why did they make slaves but then teach you that Jesus was blinded and blue-eyed? They disobeyed the Bible and then told you Jesus looked like them. I'm going to say it again. They disobeyed the Bible and then told you that Jesus looks like them. And you know what else they gave you? Christianity. You know what else they gave you? Mormonism. Seventh-day Adventistism. What is that? Baptistism. None of that is in the Bible. They gave you lies. You know what the Bible said? Jesus Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's what Jesus said. If you love me, keep my commandments. That means love your neighbor as yourself. And I know what you're thinking, but my pastor told me the law is done away with. Really? So I don't have to love my neighbor as myself anymore? You see how crazy that sounds? That's how crazy Christianity is. They'll tell you the law is done away with, but then they'll tell you got to tithe 10% of your money. I thought the law was done away with. Now we got to give tithe? Isn't it kind of weird? The laws are done away with until it's about taking something from you. The laws are done away with until it's time to say that Jesus has got blonde hair like they do. Are you seeing a pattern? That the same people that lie to you are the same people that put you in slavery are the same people robbing you. The Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. In other words, just do what